A very good morning to you and a warm welcome to all our viewers indeed. We are coming to you live from East London, East London City Hall to be precise. It is right in the heart of the Buffalo City municipality. And of course, we do have a pleasure of being joined by the IEC Provincial Electoral Officer. He is the one who's going to be telling us what is the state of affairs in those voting stations that couldn't open yesterday because of violence and those that suffered severe disruptions. Let's now get straight to it and talk to him. Say a very good morning to you and a warm welcome to this broadcast. Tell me, what is the state of affairs in those voting stations that had problems?
We had challenges in 22 voting stations yesterday, and 9 of those voting stations ended up not opening at all. But the situation now is that one of the voting stations, for example, Kylands, we had to close it because they destroyed the registration material. But this morning, the police are going to be deployed at the voting station and the staff will go back and work under police protection. We also had 3 voting stations in Ward 60 of Nelson Mandela Bay Metro, where the staff was so intimidated and threatened that they refused to work. We have trained security officers who will be deployed to those voting stations today so that they can manage the registration process. Those stations are going to open as normal this morning at 8, and they will be operating to assist the people. We also have a situation in Ntabankulu in particular, where the voting stations could not open again because of the service delivery protests. We are monitoring the situation. We will see what is the situation after 8 o'clock when the stations officially open.
Right. Overall, how was yesterday and how are you expecting things to be like today?
Generally, we had a very good turnout of people yesterday. We had queues in some places, so we had to bring additional staff to service the people. And you could see that the people were out there, the parties were assisting us to encourage the people to go and register. So we are hoping for a very good voter turnout today also.
Right, with all these disruptions, it may hint at a possible second chance perhaps. Any ideas on that?
Well, we have done quite well this registration weekend, but it is for the commission to decide, and when they assess the performance and they also have a target, maybe they will decide based on our performance and also in terms of the achievement of the target whether this registration weekend was sufficient or whether they will decide to have another registration weekend.
Right. Just before I let you go, confidence on voting registration taking place in those areas that were disrupted today?
I'm confident that voter registration will take place in some of them. I know in Ward 6 of Nelson Mandela Bay for sure, Kylands for sure, but Ntabankulu, the police are there and we hope that they will assist us, but there's some of those voting stations which have been made inaccessible, the trenches, the barricades and so on. But Ntabankulu is still an area of concern as far as I'm concerned.
So, thank you very much for availing yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that was the Eastern Cape Electoral Officer, Mr. Ntabankulu, highlighting some of the problems that they have encountered over the first day of voter registration. However, he remains very optimistic that things will be able to get underway today. It is the final day of voter registration for this weekend, and a chance for those who haven't gotten a chance to come and register yesterday to ensure that they get their names on the voters' roll and ensure that they do have a chance to exercise their right to elect the councillors of their choice and mayors of their choice come election time. So it is a call to those who are still at home to come and register. The voting stations are open and it is your chance to ensure that you come and register. With that, it is from myself, Binqose, and cameraman Mkize from East London.